What's up, everyone? If you're looking for a good web host, we're going to be reviewing the 4 top web hosts in the industry. We're going to be reviewing HostGator, SiteGround, Bluehost, and my favorite, which is WP Engine. We're going to be going over the packages, the plans, and what you can expect from these web hosts. You definitely want to choose a good web host because you don't want your site going down. You want it to be updated, you want it to be backed up, you want it to have security and make sure that nobody is hacking it. And we're going to go over everything that you get with these plans. Now, I will say that whenever you pay too little, you cannot expect a lot. You may overpay sometimes, but at least you'll get what you're looking for. But just remember, whenever you pay too little, you can't really expect a lot. But if you're on a budget, one of these is a great starting point. So let's just hop right into my computer. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's just go over what I first started out with whenever I started hosting websites and started developing websites, which I've been doing for a while now. The first website that I started was offgridsurvival.com, and it had dashes in between the name. And I used this starter plan. It comes with cPanel, comes with it, which I can get into later, but you may or may not need cPanel, depending on which host that you use. But starter plan's $5.95 a month, but if you'll notice, it has a little star here. So let me show you how that works. So whenever you go ahead and click buy now, it's actually making you commit for 36 months. So I don't really like that. So if you're just doing it on a monthly basis, the price is $14 a month. And you start getting breaks at the 1 year, 2 year, and 3 year point. So looking at $14.95 a month just to host one website. If you're an affiliate marketer or you're planning on building multiple sites, I definitely suggest not using HostGator, and I will explain that to you guys a little bit later. What I've encountered with HostGator is that their support is not the best, it's not the most responsive, and they're not the most helpful. A lot of broken English whenever we're talking to HostGator support, and a lot of times things go down, things get hacked, and they actually lost a couple of my clients' sites once whenever I was first starting out. So they do offer a free SSL certificate, which is very important for SEO. SiteLock, which is protection from hackers. I can't tell you how much that actually works. And then they automatically include backups, but they are taking the backups. You can take your own backups inside of cPanel, but it's a little tedious, and I'll get into another service that kind of covers that. But this is HostGator. This is where I started out with. I don't really recommend HostGator. These next two that I'm about to show you are more suitable for the price, and let's just hop right into that. So now you have Bluehost, which seems to be a little bit faster. Their support is a little bit better. You get 5 email accounts, you get subdomains, and all this. But these are only for, again, one website. If we go ahead and select this, you're going to see that they are making you, do I have a domain name? And go to the next page and see how much. So they're again charging for 36 months. So it's a $100 upfront investment. If you go down to the yearly, you're paying $4.95. Let's just show you something else that works a little bit better, has a little bit better pricing. So we have SiteGround, and this is one website, but here you have multiple websites. So this is a good plan. You get 20 gigs of website space, which is another thing that I don't like. I don't like to be monitored by space, and it's suitable for 2,500 visits monthly, which if you're creating a content site and you're ranking for high keywords, say you're doing affiliate marketing or something like that, this is not going to be a good plan for you. Or this one, but if you're just a business owner that wants to start a website, wants cheap hosting, I definitely would recommend SiteGround. They give you more than enough space for one website. Most local businesses are going to have tremendous success with one of these plans right here, not have to upgrade. You can go down to the plan details and see what all this comes with. You actually get a free website builder. You get 24/7 support, has a 30-day money back guarantee, you get free SSLs, Cloudflare, which is a caching service that serves your website faster. You get unlimited email accounts. It's on SSD storage, which means that your website is going to load faster. You get cPanel and SSH access, so if you're working with a developer, they may want SSH access, and it's good that they include that here. Get a free content management system install, so they will install WordPress for you for free. Get daily backups, and it's GDPR compliant, and HTTP2 enabled servers, and we'll get into that later. You get free migration with the bigger plan, so if you have a website and you're trying to migrate it, SiteGround will actually migrate you for free. And then you have this other one here that's better suited for e-commerce. So if you're selling anything online through a WordPress site and you want high availability, you're definitely going to want this. And the other thing is they have staging tools. So if you have a team of developers that are making updates, they can make updates off of your site and then push those updates onto your site. So I definitely would recommend SiteGround over Bluehost and HostGator. I haven't really had any luck with HostGator. Bluehost is so-so. SiteGround is really good. It's really fast. But I want to get into my favorite one right here, which is WP Engine. And we'll just go down here to pick a plan. And so this is the basic install. You get 3 different environments per site. So you can have a staging, a debugging environment, and a live site. 25 gigabytes of bandwidth. You have unlimited actual storage space, and this is suitable for 25,000 visitors a month. You have migrations that are free. However, they don't really assist that much with the migration. It is easy to migrate. All you have to do is install the WP Engine plugin in your current WordPress website, and you will be able to migrate everything over to WP Engine with the click of a button. And if you guys want me to do an actual live migration video, just drop me a comment and I will be sure to do that for you. We're going to give you some free themes, which this is an insane value right here, considering you can pay $40, $50, $60, $70 just for a theme. And this is the package that I'm on, and it actually has, well, it used to be 10 sites, it's only 5 sites now, but I got 100,000 visits, tons of bandwidth. I got everything right here, and then it's also a risk-free trial for 60 days, so you get it to try it out for 2 months before you even have to make a decision. I also have a 20% off coupon code. I will leave the link to that. If you just click on it, it will activate 20% off, and you'll get 20% off of any of these plans for life. Right, so let's just go ahead and click Get Started with the WP Engine plan and show you how easy it is to sign up. Now, you don't have a cPanel with WP Engine. You do have SSH access, and you also have access to FTP. So you don't have a cPanel. They handle all that on their side. So right here, it's $35 a month, or you can get 2 months free, and I can even give you, with that discount code, this will be another 20% off if you pay annually or if you pay monthly. So that discount code applies to all of this. I don't use any of these, no geo-targeting, no WordPress multi-site, and I can go over what each of these are for, but for 99% of the websites out there, you're not going to need it. And this is just how you sign up. So I really recommend WP Engine. They take backups, and I'll actually go into my WP Engine dashboard so you can see what it looks like. So these are all my sites. This one is in staging, and then if I want to push it to production, I can. I can go to all my installs. Let's just go here to one of my installs right here, which is Bad Credit Loan. And I can look at the error logs, see if there's any error logs. I can look at the access logs to see who accessed the site. It's going to tell me all that. And then I can easily get to the WordPress admin if I needed to. It'll take me right to my login screen. I'll be able to log in. I can set up redirect rules, which are really cool. So say you have a link and you change the name of the link, you can set up a redirect so that way people aren't getting lost and broken links in your sites. Issuing an SSL is very easy. You just click on SSL, you click Add Certificates, and you're going to type in your domain name and also your domain name with the www. And then you just add certificates and they will add in. Site migration, very easy. You're going to install a plugin into your site, and then you'll enter these credentials in the plugin. You'll generate this password, and it will migrate your whole entire site over very, very, very quickly. The other thing that I really like about WP Engine is you're able to copy and clone the install. So that way, if you have one site and so you're a web developer and you just want to clone it real quick and change out the logos and change out the content for a client, you're able to do that with WP Engine. So this is my review on web hosting. For people that are on a budget, I'm going to recommend going with SiteGround. For people that can spend a little bit more money, this is your business. This is essentially like your piece of real estate. This is how everybody connects and interacts with your business online. So web hosting is important. It's important that you spend the appropriate amount on web hosting. Last thing I want to show you are the backups and how easy it is to make a backup. So before I do any major changes or updates, I'm just going to go ahead and click backup now. Backup description is just going to be whatever the backup is, followed by the date. So this is the 2nd, so SCP 2 2018, and I create a production backup. And it will create the backup. Once that's done, then I will get an email, and I know that I can make some edits. So this is very, very good to use. There's no confusing panel or anything like that. I don't have any problems with WP Engine, and the only thing that I can say is they don't allow certain plugins on certain websites that are hackable. So they're always scanning your websites to make sure that you're not installing malicious plugins that make your website hackable, which will create you further problems down the road. And I think that that's one of the best benefits that I have seen with WP Engine as opposed to all these other web hosts, is they really care what is going on. Now, there is one bad point about WP Engine. They don't host email, so you'll need to create an email through G Suite or whoever you created your email from. You'll need to handle your email off-site. You will not be able to create an email, but I can also make a video on that if you're a little bit confused about it. But you do not want to have your email address hosted where your website is hosted. I could get into that. Could go on and on for days about why you don't want to host your email where your website is, but basically it works like this. If your website goes down, you don't want your email to go down. You definitely don't want both going down at the same time if it does happen, and this ensures that it doesn't by keeping them in two totally separate places. So you always want to separate your email from your web hosting. So I hope that clears some things up. If you're looking to host a WordPress website, you could go with HostGator, which I really don't recommend. They do a great job at advertising. Their customer support and their hosting is not fast or great at all. You could go with Bluehost, which is mediocre, but for the price, you're going to pay around the same price or even less going with SiteGround, which I definitely recommend if you're on low budget and you're just starting out, and then afterwards migrating over to WP Engine, which takes care of everything and it backs up everything for you. And I have daily and weekly checkpoints, and I can restore them with a click of a button. It's just absolutely amazing how easy it is. And the best thing is that their live chat is always available. I mean, these guys in live chat are amazing. So if I wanted to start a live chat with them, I can just go ahead and click here, and then they're always going to ask you for your support pin. So you just grab this and throw it in there, and we'll see how long it takes to get answered by Justin here. It looks like he already read my message and he's ready to help me. So that is the number one thing that I am looking for whenever I'm dealing with web hosts, is somebody that can help me and assist me with any problems that I have whenever I'm getting started. So if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button and smash the notification bell so that way you get more updates on everything on the internet that can make you money and save you time. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.